all. Today we'll discuss one more chapter in module 3, that is security at the transport layer, right? So we discuss security at network layer. Similarly, one of the protocol at transport layer, the protocol used at transport layer is called secure socket layer, which is a first name given by Netscape in 1994. What is this protocol means? Everyone are familiar how to access internet, right? So when you are accessing an internet or any service, you are a client, and through server, which is a server providing the service, is a server, right? So securing communication between this internet and the client is a through this protocol called as secure socket layer. The same protocol as standardized by IETF, International Indian Task Force, that is International Engineering Task Force in 1919, called transport layer security, so which can be called as SSL or TLS. Okay, it is also one compulsory question, either you will get. There are two protocol in this TLS, so those two any one will get as one question. Okay, SSL is sandwiched between, see this diagram, easily you can understand. This secure socket layer protocol is sandwiched between the bottom TCP, that is a transport layer, and the application layer protocol, which is sandwiched between these two, right? In between these two, see here, TCP, transport layer protocol, and application layer protocol. So it is an application protocol independent. How means, see, we have many protocols up application layer. So HTTP, FTP, you are familiar. So all these application protocols secured by this SSL, usually suffixed by S. So that is similar to, see here example, HTTP runs on port number 8, is an application layer protocol which is served using this SSL is HTTPS, runs on port 443. So which is secure, HTTP secure protocol. Similarly, FTP is port number 21, whereas FTPS, S suffix is security, secured SSL on 990. Right? What are the two main protocols of this SSL is, one is here, the main one is called SSL handshake, so which can also be called as chain cipher spec or alert protocol. So what is this handshake protocol means? You are familiar, two persons are shaking hand means, so they are talking with each other. They may met for longer time and they are asking how they are, and they want to start some session, right? So on which media they want to communicate, that's what. Similarly here, two parties want to communicate, so they want to select which cipher specification, which protocol, and what they want to going to start the session. The handshake, through handshake means authentication, the are called as alert protocol, and another one is record layer, which is used for data transmission. Once the session is established, connection, so they are going to start with the data transmission. So those are handshake and record layer. Any one will be there for exam, that is a compulsory question. Both are very simple. Handshake is, you should remember a diagram through which you have to explain how handshake will be taken place, and similarly record layer. See, handshake protocol used to set of algorithms used for securing communication link. How to secure a communication link? So server authentication is mandatory, so as a part of handshake. So client server handshake, it will takes place with some keys, encryption and MAC computation, we will see here. So your similar job like message authentication, integrity check, all these things will be provided by SSL record layer. Okay, so see here, handshake protocol. What are the handshake protocol means? Two parties, client and server, start communicating, how they are going to authenticate. So just see the diagram. Once you understand this diagram, the same thing will be explained in the theory. See, you can see here, first message is client allow, second message is server allow, along with the third message is server certificate, by seeing a simple thing, you need to explain what are those things. Fourth is these things: key, client key chain, exchange, cyperspec, finish. Similarly, another one is this message, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is another one is 6, right? So we'll see in detail what are those 6 messages exchange, right? So client initiate and shake with a server, right? So then start, either it can start with new session or it may resume with existing session. If it is starting with new session, the id session id will be 0, or if it is starting with existing, the id of that will be started. Okay, so what are this new session? That is what they have to agree on some common cipher set, and server is going to send the certificate. What is certificate contain? The public key, right? Public key of the server. And they should establish the keys. What are those keys is, one is we call it as pre-master secret and the secret master secret. Okay, so this identity integrity verification will be done using these handshake messages. So see, according to diagram, first message is client allow. So it will be meaning that it may establish new session, or when if it is a new session, then session id is 0, or if it is already existing session, means the session id will be used. So then that session id field will be set, and server will send a allow message to the server client. Then it will also select which computing algorithm will be used, MAC algorithm, either MD5 or SHA. That is in case of server allow. Then the key exchange, that is server will send a certificate, it contains all the details along with public key. Then the fourth message is, what is the fourth message? Client key exchange. So what is this client key exchange? Is nothing but, so server communicates it with certificate. That is, this is a first message, that is client allow, server allow. Then step 2 is server communicating with a certificate. It contains signature verification along with other fields, how long the certificate is valid, whether the CA is authorized or not, all those things. Then step 3, it is very important. So client is sending a key exchange. What is this key exchange? Is client chooses pre-master secret, which is a part 48-byte random number. Okay, so once it is done, so that pre-master secret is encrypted with server's public key. How server public key is received by client is in the certificate, right? So then it is encrypted, and what then after client server will compute a master secret. How it will be computed? See, this is a formula. F is any function computing using pre-master secret with random number RA, RB and some constant. One master secret is created. Similarly, the 6 secrets derived from this master secret, that is called as derived secret with function master secret RA, RB with constant. So what are those 6 keys? Derived secrets is initialization vector for encrypting message from client to server. Similarly, server to client, and secret key between client and server to client, and secret key, secret for computing keyed hash on message from client to server and server. That is MAC secret, right? These 6 keys are derived. This is step 3, very important. 48-byte key, random key, that is a pre-master secret. Then master secret key will be created. So step 4 is chain cipher. Cipher spec is step 4, exchanging 2 messages in each direction. What is that chain cipher spec is? So which algorithm is selected, and what are the keys that are derived and that are computed, that is shared. Then the second message in the step is finished message, right? So these are the keys that are sent along with. So chain cipher spec is mainly to say which algorithm with what are the keys generated. The same thing takes place on server, that is another, right? That's what the diagram says. The first step or first phase is client allow, server allow, selecting the session, server certificate, sharing the public key, client key exchange, it is a main key generation, then chain cipher spec, finished from the client side and similarly for the server side. This is a very important called as handshake protocol. Now the messages exchange between client and the server, right? So then key design details means how this key that is sent between client and server, right? In step 2 we saw public key of server will be exchanged to client, right? Will be dispatched to client. So with that certificate contain a public key on which is encrypted using pre-master secret, right? So which can be like signature only certificate or which create a public key or private key pair, right? Through which and server authentication is important. MAC computed by both parties and sent in step 4 is used as an integrity check. For those server authentication, any algorithm like 128-bit DES or 56-bit DES algorithm can be used, right? And session and connection. So we already know session is any security protocol, transport layer security protocol will have a long lasting session. Session means once we establish many communication can happen, so new connection, right? So that is what about session and connection. So where we are establishing pre-master secret and master secret keys, right? So the another and very simple protocol we call it as SSL record layer protocol. So what is SSL record layer protocol? Once establishment of after establishing the handshake, so securely transmit the data using this protocol called like a record layer protocol. So very simple here. So what is this is, see this diagram, those 4 steps you can explain. Very simple. If message is too long, you want to secure data transmit. If the data is too large, you are dividing the data into fragments. Clear? Once you fragmented, you are appending MAC. So for the fragments you are computing the MAC, message authentication code, that is again using any of your MAC algorithms, right? So that is already selected in your handshake protocol. So right, so once MAC computed, that is appended, then the whole fragment with MAC will be encrypted using the keys that are selected, right? That are selected in the handshake. Then once it is encrypted, the header is added. What is this header? You know, header contains source, destination, address, other details, right? So that header information will be prepended. So those header is a 1 byte content. What is that content? Is type content field, type field, and another one is what is that, version length and the content. Okay, these are the fields of that header, right? So all these things will be there, right? Fragmented and MAC will be computed, then encrypted and headers will be added and it will be sent. This is a function of SSL record layer protocols to securely transmit the data, right? So other thing like secure socket layer protocol, that is OpenSSL is a open source software that implement this SSL or TLS, right? So which is based on the SSL library. So which is open source means freely available. There are built-in APIs available to use this protocol, okay, and to implement securely. So this complete module 3, which is a 5 chapters, right? Each chapter will be having important questions. Okay, thank you.